Depending on who you've been watching throughout this entire offseason process for the Raiders, yeah, everybody's saying that they're going to trade for Sam Darnold, they're going to trade for Matt Stafford until that didn't happen, and then also, yeah, like they're just going to be in line for a quote-unquote veteran quarterback, and I love and I hate this time of year. Smoke screens, drafts, like it's a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, essentially the Raiders have themselves a very, very big decision to make in, are they going to trade for a guy, possibly into the franchise, if they give up top capital, which I know they won't. I know they're going to go and get their quarterback of the future, either in this year's draft or next year's draft, and they're going to build around him, which I believe in Pete Carroll to do, absolutely. Or there's the fact that there's just all these rumors going around. Like we said, a lot of beat writers and everybody, they are saying that the Raiders are trying to work out a deal with the Minnesota Vikings to go and get Sam Darnold, which I don't think it should be for anything expensive. At the worst, should be a third-round pick. At the worst, absolute worst. But overall, I think the Vikings and the Raiders are in a spot where, I mean, it makes sense for both teams if that price is right. So let's put it that way. But also, the combine, it's been going on, and there's been a lot of really good things to keep an eye on. First off, I truthfully believe that Cam Ward has separated himself as being that guy. I think that he has shown to me that he has the best arm strength, the best accuracy, all of that, the leadership qualities that you want. I think that he does make the case for being that guy. Shedeur Sanders, I don't know if he's even going to go in the first round. Like, that's just the latest bit of rumors and everything that's going on. It's just, I don't know. I do think that anything can happen at this point, and if he does fall to the Raiders down deep into the second round, I would not be opposed to that. Or if they trade back up in the later picks, we've seen that from some teams where they trade back up into the first round and get that quarterback of the future for that fifth-year option. Definitely an option as well. But overall, there's a lot of players that have really stood out. I've sung the praises of guys like Abdul Carter. I know he came up with a little bit of a foot issue, but I don't really care about that. He'll be fine. Also, Kenneth Grant is going to be in a spot where I think he might be the first defensive tackle taken, because Mason Graham, it's one of those things where he is a good defensive tackle, but I still do question his ceiling. Kenneth Grant is that guy on the inside, and so there's been a lot of guys that have stood out and everything. Another guy is James Pierce Jr. that has definitely stood out this far in the combine and everything. He's looked really good. The edge rushers are looking really good. Nick Aman Warry. Not even close. Anyway, he's a freak. Long story short, he should be in consideration for the Raiders if they really want to bolster this secondary. I think coming up out of South Carolina, he could be somebody you really want to keep an eye on as well. So overall, I think that as far as the latest news goes, hey, the Raiders might trade for somebody. They might not. We don't know. It's smoke screen season. I do think that it does carry a little bit of validity to it, because it does make some sense that the Raiders do want that veteran quarterback presence with a potential quarterback to be determined, which makes some sense. So, plus, like we said, they're going to build around the running backs. They're going to get that defense right, and they're going to improve this offensive line, and they're going to get things rolling from there. Oh, and also pick up a number one wide receiver without help, other than, Jacoby Myers. But anyway, overall, let us know what you guys think, though. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.